Hello students, how are you? Once again, welcome back to online social classroom. I hope you all are well. I believe you studied well the topic that I taught in the previous class. Today, I would like to continue the same topic that I taught in the previous class. Our next topic, salt march and civil disobedience movement. We know that salt is an essential item of our food. If the price of salt increases, definitely we will react against it. Similarly, the people responded against the salt law imposed by the British government in India during 1930s. Let us study in detail. Salt March or Salt Satyagraha was an effective tool of resistance against the British government in India. Mahatma Gandhi found in salt was a powerful symbol of unity because it was consumed by the rich and poor alike. What were the circumstances behind the launching of Salt March in India? On 31st January 1930, Gandhiji sent a letter to Lord Viceroy Irving stating 11 demands. Some of them were general interest or common interest, and others were specific interest of different social groups, from industrialists to the peasants. Specific demands of the peasants and specific demands of the industrialists. The most important demand was to abolish the salt tax. The salt was consumed by the rich and poor alike. It was one of the essential items of our food. What was salt law? According to the salt law, the British had a monopoly right over the production of the salt. Moreover, they imposed a high tax on salt. Dear students, I told you Gandhi sent a letter to Lord Viceroy Irving by the 31st January 1930, right? Gandhiji's letter also stating that if the demands were not fulfilled by the 11th March, they would start a full civil disobedience campaign. But what happened? Lord Irving was unwilling to negotiate the demands. He was not ready to negotiate the demands. Then Mahatma Gandhi and his trusted followers started Salt March from the Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi, where he violated the salt law by making or manufacturing the salt by boiling the seawater. It was the beginning of the or launching of the civil disobedience movement. Next, how did the Congress organize civil disobedience movement? Dear students, do you know, as a part of non-cooperation movement, the people were asked to refuse cooperate with the British. As a part of civil disobedience movement, now the people were asked to break the colonial laws or British laws. The people in different parts of the country broke the salt law by manufacturing salt and they demonstrated in front of the government factories. As the movement spread, the foreign goods were boycotted, liquor shops were picketed, the peasants refused to pay the taxes, village officials resigned their job. In many places, forest people violated the forest laws. So, the British government tried to arrest the Congress leaders one by one. Abdul Ghaffar Khan, a devout disciple of Mahatma Gandhi, was arrested in 1930. Means he was the follower of the Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi was also arrested in Sholakpur. Then the people created violence so that the British responded with a brutal policy of suppression. Peaceful satyagrahis were arrested. Children and women were brutally beaten up. Now the movement became violent, so that Mahatma Gandhi called off or withdrew the civil disobedience movement. Next, what was Gandhi-Irving Pact? On March 5th, 1931, Gandhiji suspended the civil disobedience movement. Then he entered a pact with Lord Irving, is known as Gandhi-Irving Pact. According to this pact, Gandhiji consented or agreed to participate in the Round Table Conference in London. Instead, the British government agreed to release the political prisoners. Gandhiji went to London in 1931 for the conference. but the negotiations failed and he returned to India. When Mahatma Gandhi returned to India, he relaunched the civil disobedience movement. Why did Mahatma Gandhi relaunch the civil disobedience movement? Second Roundtable Conference was a failure. When Mahatma Gandhi returned to India, he noticed that the government had started a new style of repression. Abdul Ghaffar Khan and Jawaharlal Nehru were in jail. Congress had been declared as illegal party. A new series of measures had been imposed to prevent meeting, demonstration and boycotts, so that Mahatma Gandhi decided to relaunch the civil disobedience movement. Dear students, today we studied about what was Salt March, how did the Congress organize civil disobedience movement, what was Gandhi-Irwin Pact, why did Mahatma Gandhi relaunch the civil disobedience movement. Today I would like to wind up this session. We shall continue the civil disobedience movements in the next class. URL related to this topic is attached. Watch the URL. Test questions and notes also attached. Write your notes. We can meet in the next session. Bye students.